Welcome to Cooking with Monrok. I'm Monrok. Today we're going to be making a galette des rois. Galette des rois is a cake made for the festival, or as they like to call it in France, festival of the Epiphany. Traditionally, a small fève or porcelain toy is inserted somewhere into the cake, but I couldn't find one of those, so I'm going to be using an almond. So first we're going to make the pastry cream. So we'll need a 1/4 cup of milk, cornstarch, and a tablespoon of sugar.
I thought you were going to say something funny.
Oh, I mean like what? And we're going to mix that and bring it to a boil. We're going to set this to a medium-low heat, and then we're going to sift in a tablespoon of sugar. Okay, the sugar is not sifting, so I'm just going to dump it all the way in. And a tablespoon of cornstarch. Get a whisk. Get a whisk. I'm nervous. I'm making this for a party. I can't this up means, okay, is it boiling? Yeah, it's boiling. Okay, bring it to a boil. Now we're gonna take it off the stove and let it cool. The next thing I'm gonna do is break an egg and separate just the yolk. Just the yolk. Just the yolk, guys. And it should not break apart like that. Now we're gonna beat this egg with a tablespoon of sugar. All right. This is my mom's electric beater from 1970. It sucks. Now we're going to want to beat this until it's light and fluffy. Okay, we beat the egg. It's not really light and fluffy, probably because it needed an egg white, but let's go for it. Now we're going to add our egg yolk mixed with the tablespoon of sugar back to the saucepan and bring it back to a boil. This looks clumpy. Now we're going to take a tablespoon of butter and break it up into our mixture until the mixture is homogeneous. Man, France is so f***ing ridiculous. So now we are ready to make our almond paste. We're going to start by taking 4 tablespoons of butter and mashing it up with a fork. 1 cup of almond flour. This seems to be a lot harder to sift than regular flour. Wonder why that is. Probably because it's nuts. Oh, it was because my strainer was wet. Next thing we're going to do is sift in 3/4 cup of icing sugar. Whatever. This cake, I swear to God, this is going to be bad. Okay. I guess you mash the icing powder into this. Okay. 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, 1 egg. Packaging. Excuse me. I cannot open my almond extract, so 1 teaspoon of almond extract. Ready? And we're just going to beat everything together. Okay. So now we're going to stir 2/3 to 3/4 cup of the pastry cream into the almond mixture. Now we're going to unroll one of our pastry dough rounds. We're going to invert our pastry disc, pour our almond mixture onto the pastry disc, leaving about 1 inch of border. So we're going to mix 1 egg with about 1 teaspoon of milk to make an egg wash. Now we're going to drop our almond into this joint. So let's put it right here. Now we're just going to gently place our top round. Je suis malade, complètement malade. Now we are going to refrigerate this for 30 minutes. I don't really know why we do that, but that's what we're doing. Voila! Now a lot of people do different designs on top to make it a little bit more theatrical. So we are going to just glaze it with a little bit of egg wash and put it in the oven. And it goes in for about 30 to 40 minutes at 375. The Galette des Rois, French culture in a pretentious pastry. Now we're going to take an egg and take out the yolk. So we're just going to break it. Okay. Now we're going to take an egg and separate